Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And off we go in Monday Night Prime Time. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Cook. And he's stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 3 now. They motion Dotson over left. Another one for Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he works this to the 38 before going now. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he's taken down at the 30.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He's got this complete to James Cook. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play. Cook will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has it down close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
From the 34. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Attack! Easy.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fair catch made here at the 30. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. Now Allen off the play action. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-0 lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
15. Yellow. Attack! 43! 15.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be Cox. Here's Ty Chandler. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Yellow.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. Runs inside the 35. Will not be denied. Touchdown! The Chiefs make it a one-score game in the first half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. There's time to chide him about poor tackling later, Brock.
And I probably will.
And you probably will. Coach probably will give him an earful about it as well. But let's not let the missed tackle take away from excellent effort he had on that run.
Yeah, it really was his effort to force that missed tackle. Okay, I think that's the key, and open the door for that touchdown. As soon as he slipped that stop, his mind was focused on one thing and one thing only, the end zone.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and just 2 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Finds Kincaid. And he'll get it up to the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Allen on 3rd and short. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in primetime. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Attack!
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs trying to make some noise before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
15. Attack!
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Attack, attack! Attack!
2nd and 3. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Attack, get on the goal!
Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Yellow. Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Yellow. Attack, attack! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. 15. Attack!
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. Has a hole left, room to run. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30.
Right. Yellow. Hero 15. Attack!
Mahomes trying again after the pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Yellow. Attack!
Now it's Mahomes. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. as a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Line, line. Hey, yellow, hey, go. Hey, color.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 35 on 2nd down. Connects on the crosser. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Just before halftime to get a timeout taken.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bass now to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success, and that's exactly what they did.
Hey, 57 color.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kaiir Elam makes the play. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Here's a give to Cook. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's on the move. Gets this to Kincaid. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Allen now on first down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Working quickly here.
56, 56.
Trying again, following the sack. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Offense up to the line fast. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Play action now with Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he takes it forward to the 12 for a small gain. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. No one around. He's got space. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. To go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Man in motion here. Allen on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 14.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running left with Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
From the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Chiefs have possession, and this final quarter begins with them in a massive hole. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. He still has room inside the 30. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. Scores. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills put up even more points in a win. It's a James Cook touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Rams grow their lead yet again. Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
15. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they pick him off again. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Oh, he lost the football. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Amendola able to put it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Bass now to kick this away. Has it at the 11. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Down the run right, throwing deep. He's got it deep downfield. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd and 10 now. Able to find Chandler here. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, But those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Trying for the deep ball. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to the air, Mahomes. He connects downfield on 4th. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27. They'll try to run with Pacheco. Has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now, Allen. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This is Cook on the handoff. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now run by Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. Allen fires out wide, complete. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Trying it left side with Cook. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.